What's up, everyone? This is Jeremy. You can find me on Instagram at the Jeremy Sandell, spelled out like my name. But what I want to go over with you guys really quickly is how to create your Facebook pixel. And if you're not familiar with this, this is basically just a tool that's going to allow you to capture people's information, so that if for whatever reason they don't purchase the first time they visit your site, you can then retarget them on Facebook and Instagram with ads. Basically, you can think of it like a net. Anytime somebody shows up, they get stuck in the net, and then Facebook will help you to actually track to see who it is that went through and make sure that they're being put into an audience that you can then continue to market to. So you're never having people just fall through the cracks. Now, we're actually right now in my business manager. Some of this stuff is going to be blurred, but what I'm going to do is just show you really quickly how to create your pixel. And then I'm going to show you in both Clıckfunnels and Shopify how to attach that pixel so that it's going to capture information, and go over a couple of things that you guys are going to want to do for homework in terms of educating yourselves on how to best utilize these. Sometimes you're going to want to do this in a way where you are, as an example, targeting people to maybe generate leads. Other ways, you're going to be targeting to generate conversions online. So I'm going to show you how to set this all up, and then I'm going to kind of give you a couple of resources you can use in terms of making sure that you know where to go to find the right information. So in order to get to the screen I'm on right now, what you're going to do is go to business.facebook.com, and in the middle of your screen, you'll have a list of different business managers. If you have multiple business managers, you'll go into the business manager, and then what you'll notice over here is on this left-hand side, you have some options. In the middle, you're going to have your ad accounts and the performance of those accounts, and then on the right-hand side, you're going to have any alerts. Now, on this left-hand side, what you want to do is click on, or actually what you want to do is in the center, click on the business ad account that you want to work on. So we're going to click on this one. This is the recession-proof branding account I just set up for the book I'm going to be launching. And once you're in here, what you want to do is click on this left-hand side where it says Business Tools. This is going to show you a number of different things that you can use for this. What you want to do is click on Business Settings. You can also just click on the gear in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, on this left-hand side in this panel, you want to click on Data Sources. That's going to open up a sub-menu, and you're going to click on Pixels. And this is where you're going to create your pixel. As you can see here, I've got a few e-commerce ads. I've got one for a life insurance company I worked with, another one that I set up just as an example, and then the one for my agency. So you're going to click this button right here that says Add, and it's going to walk you through basically setting this up. So right now we're going to set this up as recession-proof branding. There we go. Pixel 1. And then we can go ahead and put our website in here. So I'll put my website, proofbranding.com, and then click continue. We'll just double check that's right. Yep. Now on the next page, it's going to basically show you, hey, you've got a pixel ready to use, but do you want to set it up now, or do you want to continue managing your business? So for the time being, we're going to go ahead and click Set Up Now. And there's 3 ways you can do this. The easiest way I'm going to show you guys how to do is the way I've done this for the last 3 years. I've been doing marketing for myself and for other people. And it's mostly the simplest. If you have somebody that's doing all of your web development for you, you can email it to them. But what you want to do is click the center option, manually add pixel code to website. And it's basically going to give you the pixel right here. So install base code on website. So we're going to click copy code to clipboard. And then we're going to go over into Clıckfunnels right now. And we're going to go ahead and go right into my main page for my website. So this page I just set up. I haven't really had a chance to write the copy on it yet, but you're going to click on, just hover over settings, and then right here where it says tracking code, you click on that, and you'll notice it opens up this HTML JavaScript coding box, just literally copy it in there. Now, without being too complicated, you guys are going to notice there's a couple of things in here that make this really easy to understand for you looking at it. If you see, it says track page view. So by installing this right now into the header code, what it's going to do is it's going to track anybody who views the page and create an audience out of those people so that in the future we can then go ahead and retarget them. So in the way Clyckfunnels is set up, you basically, copy this in here, exit this, and then hit save. And that's basically it on the Clyckfunnels side of things. Now, it will be a little bit more complicated if you're trying to get leads or if you're trying to get conversions, because you'll want to have the basic pixel installed, on your first page, and then have different versions of that pixel installed on your checkout page as well as your thank you page. And the cool thing is, as you get more more adept at doing these things, what's going to happen is you'll find really clever ways to use a Facebook pixel. As an example, we have this set up just for page views. On my checkout page, I could have it set up for people who initiated checkout. So then anybody who tried to check out but didn't for whatever reason, I can retarget them with an ad that's specifically for people who were interested in the product but didn't buy, maybe with some kind of special promotion. Like, hey, these people didn't buy. What if we hit them with like a $25 off coupon or something? Like maybe that would, be enough to get them to buy. Because at that point, it actually costs you a lot less when you're marketing and advertising on Facebook to get back in front of those people, because you already have, you've already spent the money and you already know they're interested. And then the same with thank you. I don't remember who it was that had done this, but it was really interesting the way they went about getting upsells. Was instead of having the upsells just in the funnel, they would actually have them in the funnel. And then if somebody purchased without the upsells on the thank you page, they had installed the pixel to retarget people with an upsell. And so then they'd be on Facebook maybe that week, a week later, 2 weeks later, they'd see an upsell for a product from that guy or that girl again, and they go back and make a secondary purchase because now they're kind of like indoctrinated, right? They believe in the products. It was just a really interesting way to use it, and it's something that you guys can do as you become more adept. Start looking at new ways of testing to see how can you, keep moving the needle, keep increasing the profitability of what you're doing. So when you're on your Shopify store, what you're going to do is click on the online store button down here. That'll open up your sub menu that says preferences. You'll click there. And then this gives you the option to add any homepage information, the social sharing image. You can also input your Google Analytics here, and then your Facebook pixel here. So you would add your Facebook pixel here. We'll go ahead and do that, and then you would click save. Now with Shopify, they do this a little bit differently than Clyckfunnels. So what you're going to want to do is actually go to their how do I set this up page, and right in here it'll show you how to set this up and then how to get the shortened version of it. That way you have that in there right away. And then as you get a little more comfortable doing this, you can go back and adjust that on the different pages and setting it up on the separate pages of the store. As an example, if you go into the online store, it'll give you the option on the left-hand side. Since I don't have anything on here yet, it's not going to let me do it. But basically, it'll give you the option on the left-hand side to add the code in, and you'll be able to add the full code for each step of the buying process. Now, one thing I would recommend you look into, I'll make sure that we include a link on this lesson for you guys, is there's a tool called Connect.io, and I believe, an affiliate link I can share with you guys that gets you some kind of discount on their software. But what it does is it'll basically take the Facebook pixel, which will give you a little bit of information, right? It'll allow you to segment people for different things. Now, the cool thing about Connect.io, and just so you know, like I don't work for them or anything like that. I literally bought their product and they asked me if I wanted to have an affiliate link. So I was like, well, I can always hook people up. They get their own discount if they use it. And the cool thing is, What their software does is it basically takes the Facebook pixel and kind of just puts it on steroids. It'll allow you to track things like how much time somebody spends on a page, or how far down they scroll, what links they click on. And if you're running ads that are really, really broad, where maybe you're throwing in, let's say as an example, 10 different interests, what Connect.io will allow you to do is see where your conversions actually come from. What groups are those people coming from? So as you run ads, less and less of your money is being wasted on people that aren't going to buy, and more of it's going into the interests and groups that would actually purchase from you. It's a great software. I use it in my agency. I use it on my own websites, and I use it with all of my clients. It's something that tends to be a great selling point, because you can then differentiate the fact that not everybody who goes to the website is qualified to buy. Not everybody that goes there is interested in buying. Sometimes people will end up on the website and say, hey, you know what, this just isn't as appealing as I thought it would be based off of the ad I saw, or maybe it was an accident. Connect.io really allows you guys to take that and make sure that, first of all, you're not bugging people by continuing to run ads to them that they're not interested in, but also you're not spending your money on those people either. So I'll make sure we include that link for you guys. Go check it out. If you like it, cool. If not, I'm sure there are other softwares out there. One good thing that I would say about them is they're approved by Facebook. So, you can connect their software with Facebook, and you don't have to worry about your account being shut down or anything like that. Now, when it comes to setting this all up, initially I would say just make sure you at least have this on your website so that you're capturing people that are coming to the website as a whole. As you get a little more comfortable, you become more adept. Start segmenting that you're having a different pixel on different pages so that you're able to then see, okay, these groups of people are buying, these people aren't, and ultimately just spending your money more efficiently so that there's more profit left at the end of your expenses.